than what you usually do. We never share the vendor hall and the panel room together, so hopefully you guys can hear us okay. Hopefully you guys watching this later on demand can hear us all right. This is, of course, the Remembering Billy panel. So, you know, he was...
We'll give people a minute. It's not quite for you.
Yeah, just to touch on, he was a big part of, obviously, what Jay did, you know, Game Changer, stuff like that. He was a friend to all of us. If you've been to any of these conventions, he was a very sociable personality to talk to at these, and it doesn't feel quite the same, right? So a lot of people wanted the opportunity to get closure and to talk and remember Billy. This is the chance to have it. This would have happened back in October had things...
December,
yeah. Originally, and unfortunately, things had to change to now, so appreciate you guys' patience and stuff like that. You know, life happens, fortunately.
I'll be honest though, the change is like... Billy's birthday would have been in 5 days.
Oh, wow.
So we would have been celebrating his birthday now.
Yeah.
Which we've done before, we've been down in Houston and whatnot. So, but yeah, shit happens, right? We're getting officially started in about 3 minutes.
Yeah, we're just kind of waiting a little bit for it to start, stuff like that.
So,
did y'all hear the announcement Jay made just a second ago about Side Arcade?
Side Arcade is the official after party. If you have a VIP badge, your entry is covered.
If you're
If you don't, just
underage,
come hang out.
yeah, if you're underage, you have to leave at 9.
9 o'clock, yeah, that's the only
Right?
caveat, as it were.
But yeah, come out, because sometimes it's pretty GAY when we go to these things, and it's just us, you know? Come out for a little bit,
Yeah,
don't be shy.
Call your moms and sisters.
Say hi, it's free $99, there's no reason not to go for a half hour.
Who has VIP?
VIP badge.
You guys
I mean,
get it
even if
free.
it's not VIP, come in, it's just what, 12 bucks?
12 bucks. 12 bucks.
It's cheaper than gas.
Oh shit, right?
Just come out, play some games, hang out.
Dude.
It's a perfect time to be able to talk to some of us away from a convention, so you don't just play video games, grab a drink, stuff like that, hang out.
Anybody been to Side Arcade?
There's one in Austin.
What? Wow.
There's one in Austin that I tried to go to it, but the line was like Night at the Roxbury, dude.
There's one in Houston. There's 3 in DFW, I think. Fort Worth,
You know what?
Arlington, and Dallas.
Still ain't no fucking... There's no barcades in San Antonio. Not one.
Not
It's
a
all...
single one.
Every arcade that's in there is either Dave & Buster's or it's like a redemption type of thing. Like a...
I got you. Tickets.
Yeah.
Ticket redemption.
There's no barcade. If somebody opened a barcade in San Antonio, especially somewhere like downtown, you're good.
Unbelievable San Antonio.
There's not a single barcade. All there is downtown is sports bars where people watch the Spurs games. That's it. Which, by the way, go Spurs go. Fuck OKC.
Bro, we're Maverick country right now. You know that, right?
Yeah, but you gotta cheer for the team if they're in the playoffs.
I would cheer for the Spurs if they were not playing Dallas.
Well, they're playing Thunder right now.
Oh, then fuck Oklahoma City.
Yeah, they're playing the Western Conference right now.
Fuck OKC.
But
I don't follow
It's
basketball
interesting. I know this isn't the topic, but it's interesting because it really fucking seems that, and this is something that you've seen the last couple of years, or whatever. Vegas is really controlling shit. Like where one of the players got hurt and had to go to the back, and then a random guy wearing all black tells the guy, "Hey, no, go back to the locker room." Like almost like it's a guy that was playing for fucking FanDuel, like a guy that's like a staff saying, "Hey, we need you to go to the back." And because the guy was ready to play, he came back, he put his stuff on, literally like closer, like the court was closer than you. He's like this, and then the guy stops and says, "Hey, just go to the back," and you win.
So you believe in the conspiracy theory
There's
that sports are
absolutely
rigged?
controls betting. There's betting. They
Well,
fucking do
yeah,
it.
there's betting.
Yeah, they control it.
Am I wrong though? I am? Okay.
No, we're good.
Okay,
It's like
so
when musicians are on stage and they can't tell.
that's why they got the
Yeah, and
things.
they go. Some of them don't like it. Like Michael Jackson didn't like it. When he was doing This Is It. He didn't like it. He goes, "Hey, it's way too loud for me." He goes, "Can I just turn it off?" And he did it without it.
By the way, the new Michael Jackson biopic, Michael, is good.
Yeah, I liked it.
They're gonna do a part 2.
Things. There's
No, it is beautiful
like
things.
Janet didn't want to be in it.
Yeah, story. We are going to do a tribute video to Billy right now.
Yes.
And then, we'll tell a few stories that we have of him, and honestly probably open it up to any of you guys if you have a memory of him, with him, whatever. We did this in Houston, and there were stories I was hearing for the first time, like stuff I'd never heard from some of the guys. But I kind of wish Chief was up here, but I know he's making money right now.
Yeah. So hopefully everybody can see the Shadytron 5000 right here, and we're gonna have a special package. Some of you guys might actually, if you're in the photos and stuff, you might see yourselves in it. I tried to do a lot of stuff with fan photos and things like that.
By the way, Eric edited this.
Yeah.
So this is slightly different than the Houston version.
Yeah.
Was anyone at Houston in March? Slightly different. But hey, somebody shut these kids up.
Yeah. Or move them to that end. But yeah, guys, and again, like that, we'll talk, we'll give some stories, and we'll let some of you guys come up here. I'll put a microphone like down here. You guys can share like your stories and stuff like that. So without any further ado, hopefully this works. The Wi-Fi has been pretty spotty.
Yeah, like there is none.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. All the planes we flew, the things we've been through. Then I'll be standing right here talking to you. Found another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be waiting for the last ride. It's been a long way without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. First you both go out your way in the vibe is built strong that was small. Turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken. The love will never get lost. And when love will come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line never be drawn. And that line is what we be, so remember when I'm gone. I really not talking about feeling with feelings, all that we got. Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be waiting for the last time. Let the light guide you away. one to know, the last one to show. I was the last one you thought you'd see there. And I saw the surprise and the fear in his eyes when I took his glass of champagne. I toasted you and said, honey, we may be through, but you'll never carry me compare. 'Cause I got friends in all places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. I'm not big on social graces. Think I slip on down to the oasis, so I've got a friend.
First of all, the Houston reaction to that was so much louder. Better. They were like laughing and hollering. They're like, what the fuck? They're all like, oh my god. You guys are like, quiet. This is a library. This is Retropalooza. DFW.
These kids are being louder than y'all are.
Yeah. Fuck those kids.
So no, that's good job, Eric, first of all.
Yeah, that was our tribute to Billy. Didn't do it justice. A lot of stuff to go through, stuff like that. You know, could have been. Actually, the one on the channel was actually much longer than that. It was like a half
the one
hour.
on my channel was like a half
A
hour.
lot of people give their thoughts and stuff, lots of his friends for years, stuff like that. And I'm sure if you guys watched it already, there's people who you haven't seen on YouTube or anything in years that came out and talked about him. And that's the impact that he had on a lot of us as friends and a brother and somebody that, you know, lifelong soulmate and somebody that is going to be a much missed part of Retropalooza, you know. So
YouTube and the internet.
yeah.
Tell me a little bit. How many of you guys saw the tribute video I posted on my channel? If you get a chance, go watch that. It's, like you said, like 35. I literally reached out to everybody we ever ran across the last 15 years. So if you didn't see them in that video, it's because they literally said, I can't, it's too hard right now.
Yeah, and if you do watch that, feel free to share it out, leave a comment. We also have a fundraiser
We
on that
have over
video.
$5,000.
American Cancer Society raised over $5,000 on there towards cancer research and stuff like that. So it's a big part, it's a big issue that still affects a lot of families. It hurts a lot of people, and maybe one day people won't have to deal with it. You know what I mean? To put it in terms, because fuck cancer, right?
Yeah. I wanted that part with Chris for Chris, because that's the closest thing he had to a brother. You know, they were cousins, but they were brothers.
Yeah.
So I wanted to kind of show Chris a little nod of respect there. So it took me a long time to decide on that song too. I had like hours trying to find the perfect country song, and that just kept coming back around.
Yeah, so that's a good one. And then what is funny is I was just telling Jay right now, I was like, it was so hard to find. There were such brothers that they were always bickering at each other. I was like, it was so hard to find footage without them like bickering at each other and fighting. I was like, I had to just make, do with what I was. But, yeah, hopefully he gets to see that one day. I hope he does.
Yeah, I texted it to him the other day. Chris can't be here. He's just took a new job. He's working out of town. I'm not going to say where and get too much of his personal life away. But he's not working in DFW at the moment, so he's far away. Yeah, about 5 hours away working. Just got a new job recently. So, but he's doing good, but when it comes to like Billy passing and all that, he's really not. So I don't know if you guys are friends with him on Facebook and follow him, just send him arrows or something.
Yeah, even if it's just a hey man, how you been? And it's not just him. It's Jay's going through it, I'm going through it, Chief's going through it. And again, like I said, he was a big part of a lot of us, friends and stuff like that. And it's something that the way I look at it when things happen like this, it's a way of learning from it. I don't want to get like holy roller or stuff like that, but there's a reason why things happen, and there's a reason why people come and go, and I think everything is just ultimately a lesson for everybody involved. And when it was Billy's time, and if you want to look at it, he did a lot with what he had before that, whether it was, even just take the YouTube stuff aside, he was a good friend to a lot of people. He was there for a lot of people, even just hanging out and playing games. But like some of the scenes from that video or from the movie, he did that. That was like his ultimate goal, and he made that for his grandparents, essentially. Like the whole movie was literally like dedicated to his grandparents. That his grandparents meant the world to him. Like that's all I would ever hear besides Jar Nintendo was Mom and Pop. Even with his cousin Chris, that's every other 10 minutes there's a Mom and Pop story. He made a whole fucking movie based off, like dedicated to them. And it's almost poetic in its nature. The movie came out, and it's almost like that was, because the movie, I don't want to go too personal, but the movie came out, and then his grandma passed away not too long ago after it. So she got to see it before she passed away. And then not too long ago after it came out, after she passed away, he was no longer with us. So it's almost poetic in a way. Like you can't, like I don't want to say you can't script it better than that, but you can't, like it's almost funny how life works in a way.
I will say, like from start to finish, the brain tumor, to him passing away, it was like 2 months. So this isn't something that he lived with for years and years and years and just didn't know. But with that being said, if you have something going on in your body that don't feel right, go get it looked at.
Get checked.
Please go get it looked at, because it could be something serious. If it's a headache that, constant headaches that you never had before, anything at all. Yeah, unfortunately for Billy, he didn't have that option. But a lot of people do. So listen to your body, and try to be safe.
Yeah.
I've got a ton of stories with Billy.
Yeah, and
you guys know a lot of them. The last 15 years of our lives was on YouTube. So you guys saw our adventures and road trips and stuff like that.
If you went to Houston one, we did tell some, and some of them were little PG-13, immature, whatever.
Yeah, let's keep them.
There's no personal offense to those stories,
Yeah.
It's just the ones that come up to mind that make us laugh and stuff like that.
Right,
so don't think they're being disrespectful jerks and stuff. But I'm gonna try and keep them kind of clean today,
I mean, as long as
there's nothing like incriminating.
No, it's not. But
like I might be like, oh, Billy did this and robbed a fucking 7-Eleven, and there's nothing like that. There was nothing.
Yeah, but no, it was. I don't know. Anybody have any stories, any personal dealings with Billy you want to come up and share?
Yeah, feel free. It's a safe space. I know it's kind of intimidating and nerve-wracking. Trust me, I'm just as nervous as you guys are. So.
Tim, you have something to say? Come on up. He said, "Oh yeah."
You want to sit up here? Or
Yeah,
you want to
sit. Have a seat. Come on.
Wherever you want. For you guys, one of the mic right here.
It's kind of selfish. Really selfish.
Oh, of him?
Yeah, for dying. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. So, no, one of the fondest memories I got of him is, let me get real quick, is we'd be up at the apartment playing NWO or Killer Instinct or something like that, and you knew
No Mercy, WrestleMania 2000, right?
he had this threshold where he could only lose so much before he decided to rage quit. And it really wasn't rage quitting, it was just like he'd put the controller down and be like, I gotta do laundry. And get up and just walk out. Not another word, walk out. Like, dude, what are you doing? Out the door. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it kind of for a lot of years became like whenever you're getting mad about a game or something, it was like, man, I got laundry to do.
Yeah.
Y'all kind of touched on that like in earlier episodes of Game Changers, but it really didn't gain traction. But it was like a passing story.
Yeah.
That you were like, yeah, you know, he just has to say he's like, it was kind of, I forget who said it, like, yeah, he is so mad that something has to go home and do laundry.
Yeah.
And I guess maybe he edited it to
Of course he did. Of course he edited it. He was a puppet master.
Russell Tom's a little bit.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I never lost. He edited it saying he never lost or something like that.
Oh shit.
You know they're making,
Oh shit.
they're actually making ROM hacks of those games now, like updated rosters and stuff.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah, you gotta play them on PC though.
Okay. No, me and Billy, we had certain games over the years that we just played a ton of, and it's one of those deals where, like, I would be better than him if I was playing someone else. But because me and him played each other so many times, he knew what Madden, perfect example. From like 2000 to about 2006, every year we would play 100 games, and it would be 50-50, 52-48. It would be that close. Well, that's what I'm saying. It was, well, me, usually me. Yeah, of course me.
Yeah, right.
Of course me. No Mercy, any new wrestling game, was it NWO versus World Tour to Revenge, No Mercy, or WrestleMania 2000, then No Mercy, and then...
You played the crappy, like Warzone and...
No, we didn't, no.
Those are crap.
Those are crap,
The
yeah.
claimed N64 games are garbage.
Backyard Assault.
The hard ECW Hardcore Revolution, those were bad. Did you know on Revenge you could cheat and kick out of every pin no matter what if you touch the analog stick?
I didn't know that.
I did
Yeah,
not.
so next time you play somebody when they're pinning you, just hit the stick and kick out instantly.
Interesting.
Yep. Just to let you guys know, and you can do it against the piece of the computer too.
Interesting. Yeah. We played a lot of monkey ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played a lot of monkey ball.
Hey, PG.
I mean,
I don't know about y'all playing with y'all dolls. I had to.
a lot of baseball. Yeah, a lot of baseball too. We play a lot of baseball together. So, but yeah, he's. Yeah, you're right. Selfish, what an asshole.
You know, from the video, watching the video just now, I would like, I've always said he couldn't sing worth a flip. He couldn't sing, but now that I watch the video, he couldn't dance either. Like, that was, the twerk? I don't even know what that was.
He was seriously one of the most uncoordinated persons I knew when it came to stuff like that.
One time he said though, hey, you got airtime.
Yeah, he did get airtime. What was that,
Got
Seattle?
airtime. John Riggs played
Washington, yeah.
He played Christmas Robotica on the radio for Billy.
Do you guys know John Riggs?
He was a radio DJ at the time.
Yeah.
He played it on the radio.
Yeah, so regardless of how we feel how Billy's saying, Billy got airplay.
Oh, really?
Oh, you didn't know
No,
that?
I did not know it was John Riggs. That don't count. It doesn't, I mean, technically, yeah, but come on now.
It needs to be
Well, I
close
mean,
to
it's like
close.
the Airheads when they took over the...
Sure, but I mean, I can sing La Bamba. I can't, but I can sing La Bamba if I knew someone who was a DJ. I'd be like, yeah, throw it on there. That's really.
Tim's just now finding this out for the first
Yeah,
time.
he really couldn't dance though, but that ain't the worst twerk I've seen. Yeah.
Anybody want to share a story?
Oh shoot, let's go.
Hey everybody, my name's Jose.
I do the AV little photography for the convention. Talk a little bit about Billy. I didn't know him as well as these guys do, obviously. The only times that I would really see him would be at Retropalooza. But the first thing that I remember about Billy, meeting him for the first time, because obviously I was a fan before I started working for the convention. And me and my brother, we actually came to Retropalooza II back in Arlington way back in the day. And I remember meeting Billy for the first time. You know, it's like, I came up to him and I was like, hey man, I'm a really big fan of your show. I want to buy a shirt. And he was like, oh man, we're out of this shirt. Hold on a second. So he like ran across the convention center to grab a different shirt and he gave it to me at a discount. And that's like the first thing that I remember, that like, you know, that was my first interaction with Billy. That he was so like, and he was like really apologetic too. He's like, oh man, I know you really wanted this shirt and like, I'm so sorry we ran out of them and this and that. And like, he was just like so kind, you know. That was like the first thing that I remember about him. And then years later, whenever the movie would premiere in California for the first time, afterwards, you know, I told him, I was like, dude, like, I can't believe, I was like, don't take this the wrong way, but this doesn't feel like, I can't believe it, like, we watched this movie, and it doesn't feel like a game chaser movie in the sense of, like, this is strictly for the game chasers. It's like, this could be released wide and people would come watch it. Like, this is a great, great movie. I really, you know, really dug it. It's not just for, you know, your fans. And, you know, I'm a video producer by trade, and we kind of talked shop. And he was even giving, I don't know if you remember this, Eric, we were at Chili's, and he was like, he had these ideas for some Velociraptor movies or something.
Well, a lot of that was my idea, spitballing.
Yeah. There was like,
me and him used to be roommates at the convention.
What was the title of
Tim
that?
remembers, obviously.
Yeah, it was
It was a little X-rated, I'll say that. It had something to do with, I don't know, it was bad. But we got to talk shop a lot, and that was really cool. He always shared things with me. One more thing, one kind of funny thing is that I wish I could, so I almost was at least part of some shoot for the movie, because he called me one weekend, and he's like, hey dude, can you come and shoot this scene for us in San Antonio or something? And I was like, man, that weekend it was like the big freeze in Houston, so like we had all these issues with like my mother-in-law, and I just couldn't make it. I would have loved to come and help out, but yeah, it was just too last minute. I would have totally done it, but the fact that he thought of me, I was like that's like a huge compliment, you know. So, but yeah, I'm gonna miss him. If I got up here and I was able to tell a story about Billy, I know any of you guys can. I'm terrible about talking in public, so please come up here and share your memories of Billy. We're all gonna miss him.
It's funny that you said it was so last minute, because that was him. Like, if I'd get a text and he'd be like, what are you doing tomorrow? I'm like, what time do you need me there to film? Like, I already knew what was up. And that movie was called Gynecologist. That was the movie. Yes.
Hey, but also to touch on that, imagine like being in the fucking movie, and we're like, hey, we're shooting like in fucking 3 days. What's the fucking game plan?
And nothing.
And we're like, dude,
Radio silence.
I'm like, dude, I think we're gonna be fucked. Like, dude, we're fucking gonna be going in blind. You know what the fuck's going on? You know, Jay did his part. You know, he did his part. All of us were ready. We were fucking buying wardrobe and doing everything we can. The car's fucking up, leading to it. The car in the movie, it wasn't even ready yet. Scott was working his magic, spray painting the windows black and putting tubes on it. Like, everything was last minute. We're like, everybody's working hard. Nobody hears from Billy. Like, we're like, bro, I think he's gonna fucking like, he's just gonna crash out. Like, he's just gonna have a panic.
Yeah, so everyone's looking at me and like, Jay, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, I haven't heard from him either. I don't fucking know.
But he, you know, day one he was ready to go. You know, day one he was ready to go, and I was like, holy fuck, this is happening. You know, felt good about it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, driving there that morning like at 5 a.m. I was like, fuck, man, see what happens.
Dude, at the time I was used to go to bed at 5 a.m.
Yeah, me too. I'm a night owl, so. I mean, even last night I had trouble going to sleep until like about 4, so. But yeah, that was his style. Just wing it.
Pretty much. Anybody else want to share a story? I'd love to hear it. Come on up.
Yeah, come on up. Mike's that way. Try not to knock that TV.
Don't knock the TV over. Charge it for it.
This is just been thrust up on.
Hey, can you hear me? So I didn't know Billy, like you guys did, obviously. And I started watching you guys when you first started back in
2011.
2011. And watching you guys through the years, you were kind of like the friends I didn't have at the time. The adventures and the road trips have meant a lot to me. And to this day, I still go back and watch those. So as far as Billy, I didn't have that many interactions with him. I met him for the first time in person at Southeast Game Exchange.
Is that last summer?
The last one, yeah. But first thing I'll say about Billy is he's very tall. I'm 5'10", and he's really tall. But and he's always very gracious. He'll take time to speak with you and talk to you and everything. And he's a very giving person. So one thing I remember enjoying is watching his live streams, his whatnot live streams he would do. He would do his late night, retro game night live streams. But anytime I ordered something from his whatnot, he would always throw in a bunch of extra stuff to the order. That would, just that he was a very giving person. He would just do that. You'd order one thing, and he would just throw a box full of stuff. So it was really cool. But I think you guys did a great job with the tribute video. Thank you, man, for getting that together. I think you did it justice on that. Appreciate
Which one? This one or the long one?
both of them.
Okay, thank you.
I watched the long one too. That was great too.
Yeah, thank you for sharing your story. You said he was tall. Billy, I'm 5'10" too, and I remember when we first started, that was all over the con. Jay, you're short. Jay, you're short. Oh, Billy's a fucking Sasquatch. He's 6'2". He's tall. And Chris is 6'6". So let that sink in for a second.
He's tall in the show, but he's taller in person.
Okay.
But yeah, he was always gracious, giving. As anybody that's met him will tell you the same thing. It takes the time to be with you, and just like I said, I don't have that many interactions with him other than some Facebook messages and watching you guys. But he made a great deal to a lot of people. All you guys did, believe it or not, all you guys made a great deal to a lot of people. So just thank you guys. I wish I could have told that to Billy when he was still here. So.
Thank you for sharing. Appreciate it. Anybody else? Some of y'all have stories. I'm looking at faces right now and I know their stories. Quick, get up here, tell them the story. Get your ass up here, dude.
This guy's coming.
I ain't gonna fucking do that shit. Hey, whoa, come here. Come here. Anybody recognize this guy? I'm a floating. What's going on, guys? Can you say the line? I'm a floating head. I'm only 42 now. I was like young and
I don't know how good it is. My hand's
prime
gonna
at the day.
stay. Thank you.
What the hell happened? What you got there?
Huh?
What you got there?
Thank you, please. Appreciate it.
So the way Floating Head came about, I don't know if you remember this. You were wearing a green shirt.
Yeah, it was like a one-up shirt.
Right, and we were on a green screen, and Billy was like, "Oh, this is gonna be too easy." Yeah. So he was like, "Head," and Wayne's like, "Well, I'm a floating head."
I was trying to do something else. I forget even what we were recording that day, but they were just making content about, what they did that day. And I think, we went filming, but I was just at the house and I'm a floating head. I was with Daryl, actually. We were roommates at the time.
Dongo.
Dongo at the time, yeah. Yeah, he was a horrible roommate. Actually, I have a Dongo story. I'll do a Billy story, but I've been doing a Dongo story. I was roommates with Dongo for a long time. And one morning I woke up and there were cookies in the toaster. He's like, "Oh, I was just trying to heat up some cookies." I'm like, "What the hell?" Oh, and he would leave ramen in overnight and still eat it the next day. Anyways,
Facts. I was scrounged.
I actually have a funny story similar to that. I'm not going to name any names. It's not anybody that you guys know. I was dating a girl once, believe it or not. What? And she, you don't know this, she stayed the night And then when she was leaving, I was walking to her car. She goes, "Yeah, I'm really hungry." She opens her fucking trunk, pulls out a fucking box of pizza, and starts eating the motherfucking pizza. I was like, what a fat bitch. No offense. But like, who
How long
eats?
had that been back there?
I don't fucking know, but who eats a fucking trunk pizza? And she wasn't fat, but it was like the most like. I was like,
can't figure it out. The room temperature pizza.
I wouldn't even did that.
No, that's truck temperature pizza.
Truck
saying a
temperature,
lot.
like in a fucking car.
Scrape the mold off. It's
First of all,
fine.
who puts the pizza in your trunk anyway?
Yeah, that's weird, right? It goes to the front seat.
The back seat.
Yeah, it was weird.
I can vouch that the Dongo is a horrible ass roommate. Terrible.
Love y'all.
Never told you Billy's story.
I'm just trying to get out of that. Well, yeah, I mean, I've met Billy over the years, being friends with Dongo, and then meeting Jay, and then obviously Billy, you know, was in his right pocket. Yeah, Billy was always nice and kind, and I don't have anything specific, so that's all right. But yeah, everybody loved Billy. Yeah, that's it. I love y'all. Thank you, Floating Head.
Yeah, we use street names here. So
Squeeze, come on. Yeah, so Daryl, the Dongo's real name is Daryl, for reference. I don't like public speaking, so it's easy. Yeah.
Don't hide behind the speaker. Come out.
I didn't know it was hiding. I was just grabbing the mic. Anyway, as you heard, Squigs is what I get called around here. Kind of the same boat as like Jose. I didn't really know Billy that well. Funny enough, I remember the day I met all you guys it was exactly 1 week after me and my soon-to-be wife started officially dating. So it was January 30th, 2021. You had that swap meet at that little center, and I met you guys first, but then I met Billy and bought a game from him, and I don't know, that day, I don't know if you had a headache or something, he just wasn't in a good mood. So I remember at first I was like, oh, you know, Billy's not too fun in person, you know? Like, you guys were fun, but I was like, Billy kind of was sourpuss.
It was probably his turn.
It was his turn.
Yeah, so I would see him at Retropalooza, and, you know, I'd say hi, whatever, and I didn't really start getting closer with you guys until I started helping with I started helping that year with Retropalooza because I'm local, so I started helping with the arcades and stuff, and popping in the live streams, talking shit to y'all, pissing Tim off. And so it got to a point where I was really cool with y'all, but again, just never had that much interaction with Billy. At Retropalooza parties, everyone's trying to hang out with the Game Chasers, so it didn't. I mean, agree, but so you know, it was just like a hey, how you doing type thing. For a long time, I didn't think he even knew my name. Just I was the guy who was your helper. But recent years, when me and y'all started being closer, and I would talk to him at Retropalooza, he was like one of the main people who always, when he'd walk by, he'd stop and go, hey, Squigs, you know, how you doing, man? Like, talk to me for even 30 seconds, a minute, and sometimes that was the only interaction I had. But the coolest memory was last year when I moved into my house, he sent an email out and was like, talking about the movie and the Blu-rays and all that stuff. And I was like, yeah, I moved like twice in the last year, so I don't know if mine ever got sent out or it just got sent to the wrong place. And I was like, this is Squigs, by the way. And he's like, oh, yeah, hey, man. He's like, yeah, I actually tried looking for you because I was delivering locally. He's like, where you used to live was so fucked up that every building, he was like, it was like uncanny valley type shit where everything looked the same. He's like, so I drove around, couldn't find it, and I guess I just forgot to just mail it. So I was like, yeah, no problem, and I just figured he'd mail it or whatever. I was like in my house maybe a week, and it was like 7 o'clock at night, and someone knocked on my door. I'm like, who the hell is, I was like, I thought it was like a freaking telephone or whatever the motherfucker's called, go door to door. So I was like, pissed off kind of, you know, like 7 o'clock, I just got home, I want to chill. I opened the door, again, Billy's tall as fuck, so I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here? And he's like, yeah, I was delivering the movie to you, man. I was like, oh, sweet. I was like, you didn't have to do that. And he's like, it's still cheaper than mailing it. And he's like, I was in the area, so, you know, he stood there and talked to me and Melissa for maybe 10 minutes, and I said, all right, cool, man, see you later. And then right after that was Retropalooza Houston, so I got a little bit more time to hang out with them, and it was one of those things. I was like, all right, you know, we'll hang out more at the next one, and then a couple months later he was gone. So. Unfortunately, I didn't get to know Billy as well as I know you guys now. Obviously, you guys are some of my best friends now. Me and Eric are cool now and all that. Like, Retropalooza has become like a family outside of my actual family. Half the people out here I recognize and love to see every year. So that's my Billy story, I guess.
Love it, man.
Love you, dog. Check you later. Check you later. Check you later. Go subscribe to the Shane J Show.
You did good. That was good.
Interesting enough, he's somebody else. I think I had like 2 other people come by my table and they told me the same thing, that they came by their house and stuff and dropped them off. So you know, he's like, not too many people would do that. He's a stand-up guy, you know.
Hold up. Let me clear the air on that real quick. If someone has, while you're walking up, I'll tell this story. But I was on a few excursions with Billy with delivering stuff to people's houses, like doorbell ringing and whatnot. He was cheap. Sometimes he was stand up, he was just cheap.
At the same time,
biggest postage was expensive as shit.
But at the same time, though, it is pretty cool.
No, it is very cool. And it was actually really cool seeing people's faces when they answered the door, and they're like, what the fuck are you two doing here? So
no, it means a lot. Everybody that's told me that story, it meant a lot that he did that. So, you know, I mean, even when he was in his darkest moments, he was still looking out for you guys. If you watch the last video, he said, he goes, hey guys, if anybody's raising money for me, please don't do it, don't take it. You know, I'm fighting this, I'm gonna fight him out. I mean, somebody in their darkest moments like that was still looking out for you guys. That says a lot about the character for who he was. You know, he didn't want people making fundraisers for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
he didn't want people to get scammed. He wanted, you know, that says a lot to me.
Anyone else got any stories? Anyone else? Anyone else? Falco, front and center, so. Also, stay the fuck off Reddit. That's just a cesspool of toxicity. Anyways, so you heard it right from the horse's mouth. Shit's happening in the background that no one knows about. So, but that's not about that. Go for it.
Over the years, going to Retropalooza, mostly in the Houston area, I've slowly met everybody. Just like everyone before us, I don't know Billy as much, well, like as much as y'all do, but over time I got to just a little bit know more, mostly from interaction with him, you know, talking to him during the conventions and out of the conventions. And through my experience during the conventions, I've seen people like have so much fun, you know, not only interacting but also having an awesome time around him, you know, creating memories, jokes here and there. Not even in the guest panel, but also like not only at the floor and the vendor, but also in the panels. Like I have not went to one panel of a Game Changers where Billy and no one laughs. Everybody goes out there laughing, having a good time. That's something that I'm always going to remember every time from Billy. There's 2 things that stands out that I liked. One of them was a few years ago, like for people who may or may not know, he's a big fan of Typo Negative, one of his favorite bands out there. And one of the nights I brought my guitar with me. I was like, yo, dude, I can play the song. It happens to be the song called Black No. 1. And I don't know what happened. It was one of those moments where, you know, when you have a buddy, you're just bonded on somebody, just happens like that. He was singing it, I was playing it.
Jam session.
Yeah, it was a jam session that like, dude, this is freaking awesome. And then 2 dudes yelling at the top of the lungs to this song at 1 a.m. Just like, screw it, just have fun with it. So it's one of my favorite moments. Another one was actually, if I have to pick one of my favorite YouTube videos, it would have to be the stuff people send us. It was both of y'all, along with Billy and Melbourne. And it all started when, I don't know if you remember this, but Billy was trying to rest his arm, and he accidentally brushed Melbourne's hair.
it kind of upset them, and then it rolled and rolled, and these guys would not stop laughing, and Billy elevated. It was like back and forth. Like, I'm sure that's my all-time favorite, and I was like dying laughing watching that. So that was one of my favorites. I love that so much. So we're all gonna miss him. We all love him so much, and thankful for what so many videos and just interactions. So he's been with us, hands down. Thank you.
Thank you. It's funny, and I wish Squiggles didn't walk away because he's like, oh, I guess Billy wasn't feeling good or wasn't in a good mood at that moment. This was kind of not the story when he threatened to rip the car. We'll talk about that.
Oh my God.
We'll talk about that.
Yes.
This was I think maybe the same road trip or a different one when he was just a little bitchy, little like PMS motherfucker. Where remember he had the fucking little sleepy thing.
Yeah, the neck roll.
He's sitting there, his headset, and he went talking to us. He's sitting in the front row. And he's just like the whole time. We're like, hey dude, but then he's just like.
It's funny because you've been so many road trips with us, and we used to do this thing where if someone started acting like emo, we'd be like, it's your turn, meaning you're on the rag right now, and we know it. Because men have periods. We do, let's be honest, we just, not gonna say that. This time we were in Tennessee, and you guys remember the episode where we were talking about Billy said something about tearing up the car if we stop or whatever. You guys remember that? I think we were going.
Sometimes he edits.
We're going to Colorado, I think.
Like he edits it to where it doesn't really. It's just like he edits it to where it's like in passing, and he doesn't do the actual story justice.
Right. So here's the actual story with that. We're all hungry. It's 11 p.m., midnight, whatever it
For some
was.
reason we didn't fucking eat.
And we're going through Nashville, and someone's like, hey, food. Damn, that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, we're all like, we can
What do
eat.
we want? Someone said White Castle, probably me, because we don't have White Castle here. No one's coming to Frisco.
There was like no option. This is like one of those shitty parts where like,
Yeah.
there's nowhere to stop, nowhere to shit, eat, piss, flip.
Yeah, right.
No, nothing.
So I map a White Castle. We go there. It's closed.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, it's like finding. There's something they go and then you go and everything's shut down.
Yeah,
like
everything was shut
like
down.
these are those small little towns where everything's done at night.
So you know what's funny is like, I have a short temper with certain things. Tim can attest. You can attest.
Sometimes, I mean, we
right?
all do, right? We all do.
But in this moment, I'm just like, okay, this one's closed. Let's find another one.
Yeah, what are we gonna do? Not fucking,
Yeah,
we're
we're hungry. Everyone's hungry. The whole car agrees we're hungry.
At this point, if it was like a gas station, we would have just gotten food. Like,
Right.
we needed something.
So I googled another White Castle, and it's like
I think we stopped.
2.5 miles away or something. Either way.
Yeah.
So I googled another White Castle, we start going, and Billy just, I don't know, it's funny because when I'm around certain people, they get madder than I do, so I just get to sit back and watch, like Pat the NES Punk is one of them, and I remember he was throwing a bitch fit in Canada one time, and I looked at Billy, I go, am I like that? And he's like, yep. I'm like, interesting, okay.
So yeah, to put this premise, everywhere that we stopped, well, I think maybe 2 places stopped, it was all closed.
Yeah, I think we went to 2, they were closed, we found a 3rd.
So finally he looks it up, and it's a little out of the ways, but what are you gonna fucking do? We need to
we're
eat.
hungry. And Billy just, out of nowhere, he goes,
Dead serious.
dude, he goes, hang on. He goes, we're not going to White Castle. I go, what? He goes, we're not going to White Castle. I was like, yeah, we are. I mapped it. We're going. We're hungry. He goes, I swear to God, if you stop this car, I'm going to tear it up.
He said, I'm gonna tear it apart.
I'm gonna tear it apart. And I was like, no, he was dead ass,
He
right?
wasn't even looking at Jay straight
Straight
ahead.
ahead.
Fucking his little fucking neck pillow.
And he's like this in the passenger seat. We're not going. And I'm like, what do you mean we ain't going? We're not going to White Castle. I was like, but that's where we want to eat. We're hungry. I swear to God, if you stop this car, I'm gonna tear it apart. I'm gonna tear this car apart.
Dude, the only one in the whole entire car that was pissed off about getting food. Right?
After he said, yes, let's stop, I'm hungry. Now he's pissed off that we're gonna stop to get food. And I'm probably the only person in this car at the moment that can go, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? What do you mean you're gonna tear the car apart? And I think I even made the joke. I'm like, you're the bonus stage in Street Fighter 2? because the car, and like, he's just like, no, I swear to God, you better not. He's mad. Now he's mad.
He's furious.
Yeah, you better not stop. I swear to God, if you stop, I'm gonna.
I think me and you were the only two talking to him about it, because I was right behind you. You were driving. He was passenger.
Yeah.
Everybody else was like knocked out.
And I'm like, Billy, we're fucking stopping. I'm gonna eat. So do what you gotta do. I literally was like, do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
And we stopped the car, and guess what the motherfucker did?
As soon as he ate, he was better.
Walked the fucking side and ate.
Yeah. And then it became a joke where he did that stupid laugh where he does the little fucking shades to his shoulder shake. But yeah, it was like, I think in the episode that Malvor was talking about, he's like, he just picture him like an 8 Neanderthal just on top of the, like fucking, just ripping the trimming off the car. Just, you know,
And you know what the worst thing is? We're in a fucking rental.
yeah.
And I'm like, you're not gonna do that because we're gonna pay for it. So
Yeah, he was
calm the fuck down.
fucking nasty, dude.
Mad as shit. But the episode, you don't see that part.
Yeah.
Because it makes him look like an asshole.
Yeah, he
Because he was.
fucking pissed.
Yeah, but he was our asshole.
It was like,
He is our asshole.
dude, it was like when he was so hungry, he became belligerent.
Yeah.
Like,
Getting hangry, man.
Yeah, no, that's angry.
Getting hangry.
it did suck though to fucking everything. And you know what's bullshit? This is kind of the same topic. Between Houston and San Antonio, right? After I left Retropalooza Houston, I'm like, okay, cool, I'm gonna stop at the first, like, McDonald's I fucking see when I get to Houston. Those places were closed like at 8, 9. Not a single McDonald's on between San Antonio and Houston was open.
Dude, there's a lot of nothing.
And there's no
between.
more Butterburgers. There's like one Butterburger the whole way, and I drove past it. And then I went to like this other place. I'm like, bro, do motherfuckers not eat anymore? Like, there's no fast food. It was just gas station shit. I made it to Seguin. I'm like, there's 2 Butterburgers, 3 McDonald's. One of them has to be open.
It has to be open, right?
None of the McDonald's were just the Butterburgers.
So you guys,
Yeah, I was gonna rip life on
I was
it.
about to say, but you didn't tear the car apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was we're going to Canada, if I remember
Yeah,
right.
I mean, yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, I think, was that Jared with us on that trip?
Maybe,
Yeah, I think so.
And it was pretty funny.
Yeah, so like Billy, I had to watch what I said in the interview portions of the Game Changers episodes. And he would ask questions to try to bait me to say something
Because he would edit you.
a little unhetero. That way he could edit it. And I'm like, nah bitch, nope, I'm smarter
favorite
than
one
you.
my favorite was when we took it out, shook it around a little bit,
Took it around a little bit, yeah.
started playing with it.
Yeah. Yeah. That was totally out of fucking context.
Yeah, he just clipped
I
that.
took it out, shook it around, started playing with it a little bit, totally out of context. He was the king of taking things out of context. King.
Always anybody?
There became a point where I'm just like, and I knew when he was doing it because he'd ask a question, I'd answer. And then he'd ask it again, just kind of in a different way. Yeah, reword it a little bit. So I'd answer it the same way. And then he'd ask it again in a different way. And I'm like, Billy, I know what you're fucking doing. You're not going to get that clip out of me. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It was almost like being fucking interviewed by a cop.
Yeah.
You tell them no, and then they ask the same question differently to see if you say yes.
When you called him out, was he like, whoa, what are you talking about?
He made that stupid
Oh,
face. Yeah, he made the stupid face.
He came to my house one time to record like bonus stuff for one of the DVDs. It was like the season, the one that's purple that looks like Streets of Rage. And I asked the Facebook fan page.
No, 4-3.
Because there's a choose your adventure thing on there.
Season 3 or
There's a
4.
choose your adventure thing on there. And I did this just as a joke. Like I was like, fuck, it'd be funny if I stood on my chair and just spread my ass cheeks open and showed my butthole, right?
What?
Yes. Okay. And Billy goes, okay, fuck it. You just start recording. And I'm gonna be like, he can do it, but it's one of the bad endings on the Choose Your Own Adventure if you get it. And that's why I asked the Facebook group, has anybody seen the secret
Yeah.
bad ending? I don't know how you get to it, but it's on the DVD, yeah.
So you're
Spread gate, bent over, ball, everything.
so your brown star is on the thing.
Yes, it is. Billy really put it in there. He goes, bro, I was really serious. I was gonna put it in there. That's the bullshit you would do. Like he set it up. He's like, you won't move me? You won't move the camera? And I go, bullshit, I won't. Yeah, you won't fucking do it. And I'm like, fuck it. And then like he baits it. That's the reason why I mentioned this, because he baited me to do it. Woo! Shit. Where'd he run off to?
Who cares?
So if anybody else wants to tell a story, please do. I bet nobody will find their shit. I think I sound clearer than that microphone. They should just have me do the announcements. 5 minutes? Okay, so it's closing in 5 minutes. So yeah, it's your chance, you know, if you want to come up here. Nobody's going to judge you. Nobody's going to say anything bad. It's our friend. It's somebody that was family. You know?
Alright, that's what's up. That's what's up. Here's the thing about Billy. Billy, a lot of y'all say that y'all didn't know him as long as we did. But for the most part, if you met him one time or 1,000 times, the only difference is that you had a little bit more stories to tell with him, you know? He was pretty much solid the entire time, you know? Which is, you don't find that nowadays. Actually, you don't find that at all nowadays.
Yeah.
It's just, so it's like, you know, you may have not known him as long as we did, but you knew him regardless the same.
You know? Up until like literally like the last couple days, he was still, like we were in a group chat with a couple of other guys in there, and he was still pretty silly, joking. Like he was still himself. We watched this one channel called Keto Casino that would like roast people and kind of troll them, and they use a term that's like a casino term where if you get felted, that means you lose like all your chips. So all you have left is the casino felt on the table.
Oh.
And he took one of the last things he said, like a couple days before he passed away, he was in the hospital bathroom standing up. He could barely walk, but he still was. He went in the bathroom because that's where he could come and fucking talk on the phone and be trolly, right, without anybody. And he comes to the bathroom and he goes, man, this tumor sucks. I guess I got felted.
Oh, hell.
And he goes, man, what if I have like an alien in my brain and it's growing out? Like what if I have like a Siamese twin? Like he was just having fun with it. Like what if I have a Siamese twin? And then we started talking about like when the next GTA comes out, and then when Madden was just coming out, because that was like September, the new Madden game.
Alright.
Jay's phone, I'd answer it. The new Madden was about to come out. He's like, oh dude, I'm gonna buy Madden and play, you know, next week when it comes out, because that was like September, like mid-September. So like up until the last day, he was still joking and being himself. So it wasn't like he was, you know, not all there. And that's what, you know, I still remember the last couple of conversations I had with him, and that's something cool. I still have the text and stuff like that. I'm sentimental like that. Anytime I have a friend.
Yeah, you say Bill every now and again.
You start being like people like, what's up? He goes, like all, you're trying to be like, yeah, you know, I'm getting a little older. You know, like that's like how I do. Like, you know, I'm getting a little older, so you don't want to.
Okay, since nobody wants to share a story, is there a moment in the Game Chasers
Yeah, anything that you guys want to bring up? Questions about
he
it?
can give you a deep dive explanation on, just like the car,
like that,
right?
deep dive.
Right? Anyone? Yes.
Let's give me an idea of this.
Oh shit.
My bad.
So this isn't really a story, it's just more of a something you guys mentioned that I thought was really cool. I'm not sure if it was mentioned on the stream or what, but so you and Billy were on a slow pitch softball team, right? For the past, what was it?
Shit, 20 years we played together, something like that.
And I know you mentioned that in one of the recent games after Billy's passing, you were playing with his glove, right?
Right, correct.
Yeah. And the last out of that game was you catching the final out.
Yeah. You want me to tell the story? I'll tell the story. Yeah. Okay, so me and Billy played softball together every Friday night for probably like 25 years or more. Hey, thank you. You just want to hear the story? Okay. So when he passed away, I went to his house, I got his cleats, I got his glove, took a picture of him in the dugout, and I used his glove and played his position, played right center. And the last out of the inning was a fly ball to me, caught it, and it's like, you can't script anything better than that. Exactly. How can you not be romantic about baseball? So that was just like, oh, and using his glove, I realized why he missed so many damn balls in the outfield, because he needed a new one. It was like very flimsy.
Did you cry?
Did I cry?
No crying in
There's no
baseball.
crying in baseball.
No, it's alright to cry. But yeah, that's good. I didn't know that story.
You know, do what? I don't have the glove. No, I took it back to his wife. And the shoes back to his wife. But I don't know. It just makes sense. And actually, one of the guys at the front that's helping with the registration and all that, we've been playing with him for the last 15 years. So he's known Billy quite a while too.
Yeah.
And if you would hear, man, again, Billy's temper. He missed the ball, he'd get mad, he'd throw his glove, he'd start kicking shit, and everyone's like, dude, calm the fuck down. Like, what the hell? You're gonna hurt yourself and then you can't play at all. But no, he was very competitive person. Hated losing, which is why he had to do laundry so much.
Who's better at softball?
Oh, me. 100%. No, I'm serious. Because I can play more positions than he could. He was an outfielder, he couldn't play infield. I can play everywhere. I'd say he had more power than me, but I was a better hitter than him.
More accurate.
Contact, right.
What about pitching?
I'd say he was better than me pitching. Yeah, he pitched every now and again. But, I mean, I'm all right, but I give him the edge.
Remember after the first, this is a good little retrospective here because this is the last, for now, UW. The first Retropalooza that was ever up here, after we finished for the night, I don't know if it was after the first night, I mean, was it only one night?
The very first one was one night. One day.
We went to putt-putt and we went to the batting cages after it.
Yes, I remember this.
We went to the batting cages after it. That was cool. We just just did fucking baseball. That was a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
And I remember we all fucking went to Billy's house too, and after one of them. Did we all just fucking crashed there, I think.
I think maybe after the second or third we went to
Yeah.
You got a story?
Here you go.
It's not so much a story, as much as an experience. So I'm looking at certain faces just coming here, and when I first started noticing Game Chasers, it was like 8 years ago. It was just an accident because my wife, she liked the idea of traveling, but never did it. So I started making plans of going places, and I started taking her to different experiences all over San Antonio, and then eventually started plans of different places in Texas, and we ended up coming across some videos of travel and then Game Chasers. So, which was really awkward because like we went to one of your shows a few years back, and it was awkward seeing you because like I'd seen a video of you and it was very, I think your pants were down or something like that. It was like, so it really,
Name one.
so, but I remember that gentleman right there, you went to his house and he was very kind to you. He could just give you games for nothing. 7th level. So the idea of traveling to different places, meeting new people, and just experiencing different types of personalities really was, it correlated with my wife and I would go to these different, I'll take her to parks and then eventually to fishing places, and we just meet people and interact with them, and we just build memories that were just, like we hit a stupid deer like on our way back at one point, and then we ended up getting insurance involved, and then they gave us $800 to help us with the rent. So I just put $500 towards the whatever it was. We ended up making $300 more. But the whole idea is like during that time frame, I'm watching Game Chaser, and then you guys are looking for these games. So I start, every time we go somewhere, I'm start going to thrift stores trying to look for those golden gems. And it's not. It's like I said, it's not so much. It's hard to explain because like you don't know me, but like each of the people that were in your videos, I'm seeing them, and then I'm laughing at the memories that you created for me, and even life challenging me. You wouldn't recognize me, but 8 years ago I had dark hair. Life tried to come after me, and it failed, but it turned me great. But during that time frame, you know, it was videos like that, and then this guy, OK Chief, you know, you're watching these other videos of these other people, you know, and then seeing y'all in person, it's like you have no idea how important and special you are, and I'm pretty sure there's other people that can correlate. Like, I'm looking at you, and you mean a lot to me. Like, you have no idea, but it's so weird if I try to say that in a weird way, because like you don't know the hell I am. Like, you're like some crazy guy, but to me, each one of you guys has put tears in my eyes, joyfully laughing, inspired me to go different places and to look for new things to discover, like you guys have. And I have. I found a love for chess, and I found beautiful chess pieces all over from my travels. You know, having that kind of inspiring thought come from you guys, I'm truly grateful for y'all. So I was gonna come to one of the Retropaloozas right before he died, and so I was like, and there's people saying that was probably not gonna happen, so I couldn't pay for it. So I found it happened, and I found out this one, so I had to do it just to make sure I at least see you guys, you know, in my heart, like, and then I'm seeing all these other faces, I'm like, holy crap, I know that person, they're walking by, like, I can't tell anything, it's really weird, you know, and then your brother's giving me deals, I'm like, fuck, this dude's so cool, like damn, I finally had to tell you, like, fuck man, you have no idea, I'm so sorry about that. I have no idea, like, how special Game Chasers is, you know, at least to me, I can't speak for everybody. And that show, it's like, I can still watch it again, especially season 6. I don't know why I like his beard. I don't know why, so I watch it more than any other season. But it's like, I'm glad that y'all did it. He's not dead to me because he only exists in those frames. So for me, I can always go back and what introduced me to him. And the person that seems to be real, because everyone always say, man, they really like that. Because to me, he's immortalized, so I can always go back and I don't feel the loss y'all feel. So I feel kind of bad about that. But it's important that you know, from the bottom of my heart, that I appreciate everything y'all have done. And even the people that have had like little scenes, those moments you're like, man, I want to be like that guy who paves stuff and just missed it, you know. I want to be fucking crazy one day and just my kids are scarred, they can see my butt one day I do some wild stuff to make them laugh, you know, because he's a crazy guy. It's like friends, like I don't go fight him in the middle of, you know, the yard, you know, get a headlock and then try to say I lost or won or anything. But again, like it's Game Chasers that I watch the most, everything, and I can always go back to it. And, even before life tried to challenge me, I go back to it, a different man, and it still makes me smile. The same things. I can watch them over again. I just want you to know, like, truly, I'm glad y'all made it, and you know, like, he's immortalized in my resume for sure. But thank you so much for doing it, and I'm just sad that there's some more, you know. But I can always go back and just know that, you know, like, your impact on other people's life is immeasurable and immortal. So thank you for this. That's great.
Thank you.
Thank you for saying that.
Thank you for saying that.
Appreciate that. Yeah, go for it.
To kind of touch on that, when I was a teenager, I really didn't have any friends. Hardly left the house, but you guys kind of became my friends. Scream, just because I went through a lot. With my dad and losing my grandma and stuff, but watching y'all kind of helped me out like I didn't have friends, but sorry.
Take your time, man.
Watching y'all meant a lot to me. Meeting y'all when I was like 15. It's like gave me motivation to keep going. Even though I didn't have friends. It's like y'all showed me another part of life that I didn't have. But now that I do, now I'm 29. I'm living life, traveling, making friends, I have a beautiful girlfriend, taking care of my family. Like, you guys do a lot, so I just wanted to add on something.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
I like hearing stuff like that because you don't realize how you might be impacting someone's life. And we've gotten letters from like people overseas, Afghanistan, and that kind of stuff, and they're like, "You got me through." And I'm like, "You're providing me freedom, and you're thanking me?" No.
Yeah, I mean, everything you think of, people tell me that they've gone through a divorce, they've lost their parents, they almost died,
Or
things
sick.
like that. Yeah, that they were in the hospital for months.
Yeah.
You know, even today, somebody told me a story that about me from one of the Retropaloozas, and they said that they bought a game for me, and I thanked them for buying it because I was like, yeah, now I can. Like they said that I mentioned something like, yeah, I really needed that, like so I can buy me something to eat later. They said that resonated with them, and I wasn't like a stuck-up prick about it. Like some of the guests in the past, they just, you know, whatever, you know what I mean? Like that. I don't even remember the interaction, but he goes, it resonated with me. And he goes, I don't really talk too much when you come to these, but it resonated with me. And I was like, oh wow, you know, like I'm glad at least without me remembering it left like a good impression about it, you know. And that stuff goes a long way. It means a lot, you know. Hearing something like that. One thing I did want to touch on, if there's not any more people for right now wanted to tell stories, is that I don't remember where I read it, but somebody said they could tell in like my videos and Jay's videos that we're still processing Billy, that they could tell that we're sad and that they think we're not okay. I'm okay. I would say I'm okay. I'd say about 80% cried out. Like I'm not as depressed about it. Also, when the stuff with Billy went on, man, life was fucked with me. Like parent-wise, personal-wise, my health-wise. Like it was everything. Like October, November was rough. So I'm all right. You know, I think I'm pretty good. I grieved. I'm always gonna remember Billy. I'm always gonna appreciate the times I had, but I'm good. You know, there's nothing like with me where I'm going to be, you know, just hearing and seeing you guys, it helps. Like I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, because I saw that somebody's like, I just tell in their eyes that they're hurting, they don't want to do this anymore. I do it for you guys. You know, I help Jay with his channel for you guys, and that you know, just move forward for everybody. You know, that's my personal thoughts on it. They even said that with you too. They said they can tell that you're hurting and that you just. But yeah, you know, like it's tough, but at the same time, you know, you would want us to move forward too, you know.
Doing conventions actually helped me with a lot of this. Not long after Billy passed away, I was a guest at Retropalooza Con, was it Retrofest Arkansas or something like that, and you know, he called me and it's like, hey man, if you don't want to come, if you can't, whatever, like I understand. I'm like, no, I'm gonna be there, I made a commitment. And it just helped being around my people. You know, AC drove up from Houston, and we drove out there together, and I saw Scott and Chief, and it helped. It has helped a lot. I thought I was on cry out, apparently not. No, I love him. I think about him every day. Not a day goes by I don't think about him. And I always will. So no, you guys help us. You know, it makes it, I don't even know like the word to use. It helps, trust me, it helps. So every time someone comes up to me and they're like, hey, I've been prayed a million times, but you know, sorry about Billy, whatever, I'm never gonna get tired of hearing it, honestly. Yeah, it hurts. But no, stuff like this has definitely helped me a lot. I've done a few shows between him passing away and this one, and it's just, not gonna say it gets easier, but just I guess easier to cope with, deal with, you know. But also, like you said, life goes on. So like on a day-to-day kind of thing, like I'm good. I mean, I really am. I'm good. But bills still need to get paid, and there's people who depend on me for things, and life goes on. Just is what it is. So thank you. Honestly, thank you.
Thank you.
How much time do we have? 5:17. We're 17 minutes into overtime. Anybody else want to share anything real quick before we get out of here? No? Okay. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Yeah. And thank y'all. So actually, we're going to go to Saturday, so hopefully we'll see some of you.
Saturday, if you have a VIP, feel free. You can talk, chat us out there.
For
If
sure.
not, tomorrow I got a table. Jay's been up over there too, so
For sure.
we're here.
Hey, thank you guys very much. Thank y'all, seriously.
Appreciate it.